A very warm welcome to you. It's a pleasure as always to welcome you to this edition of the program. As you know, this is your one-stop platform for all the latest happenings in the world of business. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year in advance. My name is Margaret Mary Osiobor. On this edition, we begin by joining Faith and her guests on the town hall for the concluding part of their exclusive session on driving the retail end of insurance business beyond rhetorics. Some of the issues that came to the fore was that are there innovative products to drive retail business as it is? And what is the hindrance to retail business in the insurance market today? Do take a listen.
You want to solve a Nigerian problem and you are bringing foreign doctors. Most times that problem will not be solved. Look at the guidelines. Yes, you need Nigerian doctors, you need Nigerian, yes. They study and they know how we can implement this. But from inception, you discover that they brought this from Germany, this from that and that. Every time they keep on teaching us. And most times they tell us what they do is this Mark and Spencer's and all those things.
On the lineup this week, we'll also bring you highlights of the third graduation ceremony of the Diploma in Insurance program of the College of Insurance and Financial Management at Sheshe Village.
In the business of insurance, the main product, as I said, is promise. And to enable you to perform and deliver the promise, you need to walk the talk. I will explain that. You need to walk the talk.
Plus, of course, all the other extras. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Details shortly. Please stay with us.
I want to ask this question. Now, oftentimes we just assume certain things. Now, is there any data, research-wise, to support the viability of the retail end of insurance business in Nigeria?
Yes. You see, the data is very simple. We are highly populated. Nigeria, you are talking of human being and the activities. Mention I've made of China, India. These are highly populated countries.
Okay, Mr. Ejiofor, you know why I asked this question?
Yes.
I asked because we've mentioned right now the issue of poverty. So those two countries you were talking about, it's not the same.
It's the same.
It's
China,
to some extent.
Yeah, to some extent.
They have their poor people.
Yes, they have their poor people. And even when we are talking of poor, you discover that even the micro-insurance thing is selling in many countries. I believe...
Is it selling here?
I believe, that's what I'm saying, is issue of perception. And like Dr. rightly said, issue of training. There are some companies that train the agents. I've been involved, where for up to 6 months, you have different types of training. They even put them in hotels. So the only thing is that, like he said, majority of companies are not seeing the need for them to invest. I don't want to agree with him that the fund is not there. The fund is there. It's just for you to, yeah.
They want a quick result, short and long-term.
When the fund is, when there's no investment in the insurance industry, where is the fund? It means the fund is not there.
No. We have a.
You understand? If you have your money,
the money is there.
As an investor, and you refuse to bring it into the.
It's not.
What about the one they have now?
Let me come in. You know, I think if you get your question, whether the prospect is there when we are talking of it. Let me just use a motor insurance as an example. This Nigeria Insurance Industry Database. There's a recent research, I think by PricewaterhouseCoopers, that we have about 12.5 million motor vehicles plying the road. Only 2.5 are captured by the insurance data.
but the thing has been improved from the statistics just released
by
NIA.
But
they are saying 8 million. No, this June they said 8 million, which is a good, yes, which is an improvement. Definitely, we have to commend. You see, everything boiled down to taking initiatives. The way NIID is moving, within the next, let's say 2 years, you discover that all over the country. Because even if you go to
government support,
yes, not even government support. Because I mean, it's awareness. Okay, I was surprised when I was, where somebody was telling me that he bought motor insurance and he sent the, the text message, and the thing didn't respond. So what we are saying is that, one, there must be that will. The kind of will that the industry showed with NII did. If we bring similar determination, definitely all this we are talking about retail market, well, I mean, there will be a lot of improvements.
Okay, Mr. Abina, one of the major challenge I see here, most insurance companies, they are here in cities. They don't want to leave their comfort zone. So how will that, because in places like India you talk about, the other time we went on this exchange program to India, you actually find, especially for crop insurance, you find these agents go to like the remotest of villages to sell this product and educate even farmers on how, to be protected. But here, everybody feels comfortable in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. What's the other city?
I think there are insurance companies that are having their...
No, what happened is that in the past, if you remember in the 70s, there is something they used to call units, inspectors. You discover, even down to my place, we used to see one small shop, I don't want to mention, it was later, no. It was of recent that I discovered that that was a unit of an insurance company with an inspector. But in the 90s, you discover that most of the companies killed the unit system. Because formerly you see those small, maybe even a shop, you see the inspector,
a kiosk.
Yes, with a secretary. The man will be going with his bag, and it was then that we know insurance people with bag and things like that. At the end, they prepare motor certificate and all those things sent to the distance. So what I'm trying to say is that we can still do it. It's just to go back to the old system. Instead of having branches, we create units and inspectors, And the inspectors, you have a marketing kind of force, agents that work within the unit. Then you now have in the state, let's say, let me use my state, Owerri, where is the state capital, you have a branch. Then within the 27 local government areas, you now have units. And the units, you have agents. Those agents could now serve as the market. Yes.
You see, one fundamental thing that we lack about insurance is that the insurance is mainly for the benefit of the poor, even than the rich. But here, our mindset is the opposite.
Yeah, it's an elite. They see it as an elitist business.
So because you are talking of trying to get back what is very dear to you that you suffer to get, your product, your property, or whatever, and who can easily buy or replace something that is lost? Is it not somebody who has the money? Somebody who doesn't have the money will suffer for years again before you are able to. So what do you do? What's the best thing to do? Is it not to insure? So that insuring with little money, so that at the happening of any loss event, you are able to call upon the insurance company to replace for you at no much hazards. But here I would think that it is the rich that can go for insurance.
It's not just we thinking, because that is the perception this industry have sold to the Nigerian public.
No, it is, we want to sell, we are selling the opposite, and that is exactly what I'm talking. The brokers try to inform the grassroots that this insurance we are talking about is in their best interest. That the brokers are selling more to corporate clients, which means
We as brokers are not getting to. The most important thing we don't want to shift to any arm. There is need for us to go back to the concept of law of large number.
Yeah.
The more we have people, whether they are poor, whether they are rich, because the rich also cry, the better for everybody. Yeah. The issue of microinsurance, one had thought that by now,
many more companies would have.
Yes, but unfortunately, even when we came here on the program, I told her in the program that it's not going to work. Because when you want to solve a Nigerian problem and you are bringing foreign doctors, most times that problem will not be solved. Look at the guidelines. Yes, you need Nigerian doctors, you need Nigerian, yes. They study and they know how we can implement this. But from inception, you discover that they brought this from Germany, this from that, and that. Every time they keep on teaching us. And most times they tell us what they do is this Mark and Spencer's and all those things. We don't have those things. We need somebody who will tell us what they are doing in the market. Somebody will take the show.
That's the point I want to make. Like some bankers are doing. Yeah. Let me give you an example. In our faculty, University of Lagos, Faculty of Business Admin. On many occasions, you see bankers, they write to the dean that when we have a meeting, you can give them a few minutes. Yeah. After our own meeting, they will now, the product they have, the benefits. But I never, apart from once in a while, just writing a proposal to the university that they want to take their insurance, they have not seen them organizing something like that.
Exactly.
So this is what we observe. So about a few weeks ago, which is a bank again, wrote and they came, their products, we want to take a loan. So I want to see insurance company doing something like that. Going to motor parks, discussing with them, going to, like we mentioned, to the market, when you go, or some of the spare part market, or going to those places in simple language. You can even, those of you from the East, you can speak to your brother in their language, you understand. So that when you do that, come down to their level. And that's why I agree with him, the issue of using foreign, why can't we get something, draft the policy in very easily understandable language, because the microinsurance policy, simple policy. Very simple. Premium, and so by the time you had everything together, like law of large number, you have much. But as at now, I don't know how many companies. I know only a few companies have a license for every microinsurance. I don't know.
And even what they are doing, you see, it's just like reclassifying existing business, saying any business below where the sum insured is below 1 million naira is micro.
Which is wrong.
So we are still doing the same thing, but just rebaptizing the name. We have not gone to do the microinsurance thing. And I was expecting that by now, you would have had one or two companies, microinsurance, because if you look at the guideline, there's provision for microinsurance companies.
Yes.
We are not seeing things like that.
They
would have been complementary the savings and loan and those microfinance. These are the kind of things one would have expected. And by now.
Okay, so it's part of, it brings me back to what I said. Insurance operators in Nigeria, I make bold to say it on this set, they are too comfortable to go anywhere. What you have said now, Dr. Adelojo, several times I've gone to even smaller markets. You find banks put canopy in front of the market.
Their banner,
they put their banner. They put music. The other time in Ikpori market, they organize, they call the women, their leaflet, they are there. This product is like this, like this. People were dancing, the market women. And they, at the end of the day, they shared small snacks and gave them. They were happy. A lot of them opened accounts right there. Yeah. I have never seen insurance companies do that. So when people are too comfortable, how will they get to the grassroots? Mr. Jofo, maybe you should answer.
Hope you not directed to us now that you are just.
Yes, it's still what we're saying, that we still have a lot of things to do. Yeah. We have a lot of, information to pass on to the grassroots, and it is a going thing, So I want to agree that we have to do much more to pay the threat to the grassroots, give the information, impact the knowledge, to change the old perception, you know, because it's not as if the brokers or the marketers in the insurance industry are not going. They may not be actually using the same method banks use, but some of these things, they are not getting good response. What we now require is maybe to look inwards and see whether we can change methods of the marketing.
Or even
that's the point. Yes. So because we are not actually getting the required response that we expect. Yes, because a lot of factors are.
I want to come in here.
A lot of factors are there to play. The poverty aspect we are talking about.
So we talked about poverty.
Yes. Which country doesn't have poverty?
Yes, the knowledge aspects we are talking about. You know, knowledge.
But doctor just made mention of China, and things have changed.
It is, you know, the rate of change from one country to another are not the same. Things are changing in Nigeria, but not as fast as that from China or India. I can't tell you that insurance industry is not changing in Nigeria. It's changing.
It's changing.
But the rate is slower. The pace is slower than what obtains out there. That's all I can say.
But I want to add, see, there is need for revolutionary thinking. We have said, we keep on saying that they don't want to. We are selling the same products. The key thing is there must be new products. Because if you are talking of these grassroots people, you design products that meet their need.
Alright, welcome back. Many thanks for still staying tuned. Moving on now, we bring you highlights of the third graduation ceremony of the College of Insurance and Financial Management, which took place recently at the main campus in Asheshe Village, Ogun State. This year, the college graduated 14 diploma in insurance students. Enjoy it.
The College of Insurance and Financial Management was established in 2006 but commenced operations in 2010. Part of its main objective is to alleviate the dearth of human capital, which is one of the biggest challenges facing the insurance industry. The college recently held a third graduation ceremony of the Diploma in Insurance program at the college campus in Asheshe Village, Ogun State. Special guest of honor was the Doyen of Insurance, Olola Frederick Olabode Ogulano, Chairman, Skip Nigeria Limited. In her opening remarks, the President of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Mrs. Fumi Babington Ashaye, said that the business of insurance today needs more than technical knowledge to succeed.
The insurance profession is no longer conservative like we knew in the past. The insurance business today requires more than technical knowledge. It includes the ability to adapt to changing environment in which the business is operating. The application of information technology and use of social media, especially by the millennials, has brought about tremendous positive changes to the industry and the profession. Consequently, without gainsaying, it is my utmost belief that our graduates of today, being part of the digital generation, represent the future of the industry and would among the insurance practitioners that will take the industry to the next level.
Welcoming graduates and guests to the ceremony, the Chairman, Governing Board of the College, Mr. Reddy Efekoya, implored the graduates to conduct themselves as worthy ambassadors of the college.
The industry has zero tolerance for unethical behavior, and the CIN is taking very serious steps in this regard. We implore you to conduct your affairs as worthy ambassadors of the college. ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the governing board of the college, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to all individuals and organizations that have supported the college towards its academic and infrastructural development. First, to the Governing Council of the CIN, we express our deep appreciation for the Institute's support towards infrastructural development of the college. We are also indeed grateful to the National Insurance Commission, NICOM, for its recognition of the college as a certifying body for the industry.
Delivering the graduation lecture entitled The 21st Century Insurance Professional, the guest speaker, Mr. Babatunde Mimiko, Executive Director, FBN Insurance General Limited, admonished the graduates to continually reinvent themselves.
You must continuously seek knowledge and seek improvements and development. You know, they used to say, if the rate of change from the outside is faster than the rate of change within, the end is near. There are organizations that moved away with the trend of time. For those of us that are old enough, many of you are in this room, we know Kodak back then. Kodak came up with an invention that was thriving at that time. But is that invention relevant today? It is obsolete. And they have also moved out from the space of companies that are reckoned with today. So individually too, if you don't continuously reinvent yourself and tell yourself that this that I have achieved is good, but it's not good enough. The chairman mentioned to you that what we want is for you to pursue the professional career and get to become associate and fellow of the institute. So you have done well by being here today, but it is not enough. You must continuously reinvent yourself and continuously improve.
In his brief remarks, the special guest of honor, Olola Ogulano, outlined the qualities of a good professional.
A good insurance practitioner must have probity, integrity, and discernment. All these will result from the knowledge you have gathered. You have started gathering it here. Benjamin Franklin, an astute business manager, had this to say: an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Anyone who starts a business without acquiring knowledge about that business will never have any interest. If you are conscientious and steadfast, not only you, but your organizations and the entire insurance industry will reap the benefit of your knowledge. I congratulate you all, your various organizations and members of your family. All that is required of you now is to go out there and make the insurance industry proud of you.
In line with its mission, the college has entered into collaborations with the international organizations such as the GIZ, Actuaries Without Borders, and a host of others. Giving an overview of the programs of the college, Director Dr. Mrs. Yeside Abiodun Oyetayo said the diploma program is designed to help students complete their professional examinations within the shortest possible time.
The diploma program is a very rich program designed to enable students complete their professional examinations within a very short period. It consists of 22 technical courses through which we deliver in-depth training for 18 or 9 months, depending on which stream you're on, whether full-time or part-time. And it helps in preparing students for a successful career in insurance. I believe sincerely that the objectives of this program have continuously been met by the over 90% success rate of our students in the CIN examination held in April and October this year. Besides, over 75% of our unemployed graduates have subsequently secured employment in various insurance companies. Similarly, The number of our students completing the CIN professional exams every year and getting inducted as associates is quite impressive.
With the speeches taken, the graduates were presented with their certificates. Awards were also given to best students in various courses and best graduating students. Ms. Oata Teresa Ihenita was the overall best graduating student for 2017. Responding on behalf of the graduates, Ms. Ihenita said that the knowledge they have gathered will help transform the industry to its competitive heights.
It is no doubt that the insurance industry is still growing in Nigeria. Yet, I believe that with the knowledge we've gathered here, we can not only grow but transform the industry into its expected competitive height. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I hereby extend our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria and the College of Insurance and Financial Management for giving us this privileged opportunity. You have proven to us that indeed hard work pays.
The College of Insurance and Financial Management is a full-fledged college that provides in-depth training in insurance, financial management, marketing, and other related fields.
And with that, we have come to the end of the program this week. I do hope you enjoyed every moment spent. Join us again next week for a fresh package. But in the meantime, feel free as always to connect with us on all our social media platforms. You can also visit our website at www.almondfinancereports.com. Don't forget that this program also airs on BCOS Ibadan every Thursday at 6 p.m. for those in Ibadan and its environs. The December edition of our free pidgin newspaper, Waiting Insurance de Dusef, is out. This month, you will learn how to process your claims on life insurance if you are a named beneficiary, plus surrender value if you are doing a savings-linked product. Plus, of course, personal pension and why you need to buy health insurance even as a young adult. So get your copy, and the good news is it's absolutely free. My name is Margaret Mary Osiobor. Once again, many thanks for joining us this week. This is the season of festivities, but even as you celebrate, ensure that moderation is your watchword. Once again, from all of us here, it's goodbye.